All right, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we're going to be speaking about how to build a personal brand. In 2025, this is going to be one of the best and easiest way to make money online, but also one of the most important and consistent businesses that you need to keep updated with if you want to make sure that you gain location freedom and time freedom whenever you want to. You see, building a personal brand is so much more than just posting content. It's about what type of person you need to become in order to actually have value to provide to the market. And the reason that I say this is because building a personal brand, a lot of people have kind of micromanaged to do so through their Instagram. Because when you post content on Instagram, you're actually telling people who you are through a couple of pictures. You have gained a couple of followers, you're following a couple of people, and you're giving out information. What you want to do is you want to do the same thing, but on a larger scale, and use several social media platforms in order to actually gain money or a source of income through this same type of posting content. The number one thing that we need to focus on if we're going to be successful with this is to be totally authentic. You don't want to put on a fake persona or a mask and tell people that you're doing something that you're not. You want to find your passion, your purpose, or skill. You need to sit for yourself in your room and ask yourself, what is it that I want to do for 2025? Do you want to travel? Do you want to go into martial arts or do fitness? Do you want to speak about business? Do you want to speak about self-improvement? Maybe you've been on a journey yourself. Maybe you can document that. Or maybe you want to speak about dating and your dating experiences. Whatever it is, there's always a market out there that is interested into listening to your experiences and what type of advices that you can give to people, which is super important. Now, I have several friends who have personal brands today who are making between $5,000 per month to all the way up to $75,000 per month. So it all is based on what type of market that you enter and what you want to provide to the market. And what you need to focus on is to share your journey and lifestyle. You want people to get a close hold of you, know you as a person, your values, maybe who you are or who you want to become. And when they get to know your journey, it's like watching a movie. You pay close attention. And when they see that you're fully authentic and you're actually doing the things that you say you're going to do, they respect you. You command respect. You also have to realize that this is not like a get-rich-quick scheme. Now, you may have content that blows up overnight, or within a month you can gain hundreds of thousands of views. That is fully possible on TikTok. That is fully possible on Instagram Reels. On YouTube, it's a little bit more slower scale, so you need to be more consistent, but you can also gain a lot of traction there. Your channel will grow as you grow as a person. This is one of the most important things that I needed to learn and that other people also need to focus on, is that you can't expect your channel to grow if you don't grow. You need to adapt. You need to gain knowledge and actually focus on how to improve. And you also need to showcase a lot of details. The best part about just building a personal brand is that you have such a huge fulfillment every day you wake up. And you also will gain the time and location freedom when you make money online. You're not stuck into your office, or you're not going to the same location every day, Monday to Friday, to work. You can actually wake up whenever you like, wherever you want in the world, and make money online. That alone is something that people are jealous of. If people have one dream, it's to build an online business. And this is one of the easiest ways to fulfill your dream. Step one should be to change your own life. You have to find out what truly brings joy into your life. What is it that gets you out of the bed? Is it the same job you have today? Or is it maybe a sport? Is it self-improvement? Is it your family and friends? Is it your partner? You need to find out what is it that brings me joy in life and that I can share to other people. One advice that I would give you that I'm truly going to do in 2025 is to move locations. The reason I say move location is because you learn so much about yourself, and it's an interesting journey when you move to another country or where you move to another city. And the reason for that is because you don't have the same support system. You don't feel as safe. You need to kind of grow as a person outside of your comfort zone. And moving locations is one of the fastest and easiest ways to do this. And you want to give value by creating value. So in order to actually be recognized and actually get views, you want people to actually pay attention to the content that you're producing. What type of advice can you give them? What have you experienced? And by becoming the best version of yourself, you will also have a journey to showcase. And you can give your followers advice on what helped you through tough times and how they can do the same. Step two is to put your teaching into a system. Take what changed your life and turn it into a rule book. There are certain things you do and there are certain things you don't do. Tell them why. Tell them what you stand by or what you believe in. How do you view the world? And this is what your audience will know you for. And if they relate to you, they will stick by you. If they don't relate to you, maybe they'll want to understand you even more. Maybe it's an interesting aspect, or maybe they won't pay attention. But being authentic is the best way to actually get them to know you. And you need to have a productive focus. You can't post one content a month or 5 times a year and expect to gain a following. By staying consistent on different platforms, you will actually gain traction much faster. And all across of the different social medias, you will actually gain followers very, very fast. I've seen people grow their content within 6 months from 0 to 200,000 followers, 500,000 followers, even 1 million. It's fully possible, but you need to have a strategy. And it needs to be focused around passion or improvement. The reason that we say passion or improvement is because if it's about passion, you won't feel even as it's a job. You can work 16 hours with something you love rather than 8 hours with something you hate. And it's much more easy to put that passion into something you want to produce and create on yourself. And there's no limit. Remember, there is no limit on how much money you can make when it comes to personal brands. You decide yourself. So step number 3, it should be create content and document the journey. Maybe you can buy a camera. If you can't buy a camera, get yourself an iPhone. It works plenty. I myself have a good iPhone. I use it for recordings. I also have a YouTube studio at home. It's a simple studio. I bought a camera, a webcam, and a microphone, and it works plenty. You don't need to overdo it in the beginning. But also inform your friends and partners, because those are the people closest to you. So maybe they can share your content. Maybe they can help you along the way. And simplify the content. Don't overdo it. Don't make it too long. Focus on creating the best content you can and make it as simple as possible. And please realize that nobody cares. A lot of people are so afraid that they're going to get judged. Nobody truly cares. And if they show hate, it's just a reflection of themselves. Maybe you are willing to do something they're afraid to do. And if they show love, people who support you, they might enjoy the content. If 100 people hate you, but 10 people find inspiration in what you do, focus on the 10 people. You will go such a far way on your journey. And be unapologetically yourself. Don't be sorry for being true to who you are. Be authentic. Say what you mean and mean what you say. A lot of people want to sugarcoat it when it comes to social media. You need to be able to speak your voice. You need to be able to reason with what you believe in. Stay authentic. The thing that a lot of people are struggling with is probably coming up with content ideas because they think they have to have this strategically laid out tool. Like they need to focus on, I need to have this prepared. I need to have the best video, the best thumbnails. Just post it. Niche down. Don't go too big and post it. Talk about a specific niche. And when you start with the niche, you can expand furthermore. If we look at Iman Gatsi, which is a good example, when he started off, he was focusing on agency. Then he sold the agency course. And now he's speaking about online business in general, providing new courses each year. If you look at Hamza, it was about fitness. It was about delayed gratification. Now he has different channels focusing on different things. Now he's showing you different versions of his journey. And you need to keep it simple in the beginning to gain an audience. And then don't overdo it or stress it, but just go with the flow. The path will be created along the journey. There won't be no perfect time to post content. This is something you need to realize. A lot of people say, I haven't started with YouTube or I haven't started with TikTok because I'm waiting on the right moment. There is no right moment. You need to take the moment and make it right. That is the simplest way to put it. Step 4 is to give the rule book away through content. And the reason I say this is because you want to focus on daily stories. You want to provide your followers with daily stories. You want to provide value, give them some insights into your day. And you can also post a lot of IG Reels or TikToks. We have YouTube, for example. You can follow a system daily. You can, for example, tell yourself on Mondays, I want to make 3 videos. On Tuesday, I want to post 1 video from Tuesday to Thursday. On Friday, I want to make more content. I want to focus on TikTok platforms and so on. And when you do this, it sounds like a lot, but it's going to be a system that takes you under 2 hours a day. But it will give you so much more ROI or return on investment, as they say, throughout a couple of months, maybe 6 months. You will gain so much traction that it's easy to make money or like profit out of the views that you're getting. Step 5 should be to sell the system and support, which means that the business is built on your super fans. So they need to connect with you. And after they have connected with you, you can sell direct systems access and support in course format. You can teach them how to build a personal brand themselves. You can teach them how to gain more traction to their YouTube channel. You can, for example, help them with Google SEO, or you can just help them in general when it comes to the specific niche that you're speaking about. If it's fitness, you can do live seminars. Like there's a lot of different ways. I also see people do like a monthly retainer or a high one-time fee when it comes to courses, mentorships, or for example, being a part of a community. Communities is like one of the best ways to profit in 2025. And also it builds stable relationships with your audience, which means that they have a closer connection to you. They can ask you questions directly. We also have people who provide consultations, which is also possible through Calendly or other sites. And this business is all profit. So you have to think about, like, if 20 customers buy a $5,000 course that you're selling, that's $100,000. That's enough if you're outside of a country with high tax. For example, me, I live in Norway. It's like 45% tax if you make that money. But let's say you move to Bali and it's 25%, or you move to Dubai and it's 10% or less. You have made so much profit now that it's easier for you to scale and connect with high-minded individuals that is on the same level as you or at the level that you want to go to. So this will make it easier for you to scale. And if you're thinking about how can I make a personal brand as fast as possible, I have actually left a comment section open where you can ask questions openly and I give you a couple of advices. I'm currently working on my personal brand, so feel free to follow me on Instagram if you like to, or on YouTube, where you can follow the journey and I'll show you a little bit more. But post consistently and focus on the quality of the things you want to do, and I promise you're going to see results.